Hey, weird setup here. I don't like to use myself as an example. In this case, it works. I try to go out of my way not to use myself as an example, but I think it's probably best that I do so in this case. I'll also add, I'll take somebody's money if they want to give it to me. I'm just not quite sure I understand why in this particular case, and I'm going to leave it up to you, I think, whether or not you think I deserve the money. And that's not an exaggeration. So everyone think this through, and you decide, again, I hate to use myself as an example, but I'll do so. You decide if you think I should get this money. I don't even know how much. Whether it's $100 or $1,000, I don't know. You decide if you think I should get paid. I was on a football scholarship in college. Doesn't matter if I was any good or not. The scholarship was a grant in aid, and it's a grant in aid that's renewable every year, and it covered all of my college expenses. People have this idea that athletic scholarships are 4-year deals. They are not. They are 1-year renewables, and they cover college expenses, all of them. If I took a summer school class or two, or even more than that in some cases, I was paid for the cost of the tuition and books, the expenses of those classes, wherever I took the classes. Scholarship athletes were also paid for the expense to travel to and from home, go home, back to campus. That was covered as well if you're enrolled in class at any time. So it could be Christmas break, it could be over the summer. As long as you're taking classes, you were given a stipend for all of that stuff, including going home and back. So I played 4 years in college. I was eligible all 4 years, plus summer school to receive the granted aid. In fact, in my particular case, I got a 5th year of scholarship money for the chance to get another degree. So really, I guess I could argue I got 5 years. I played 4. I got 5 years of college expenses paid for. Now, didn't completely throw it away. Used those funds to get a few diplomas. So that's the setup. You're going to say, where's this going? And I think it's an important setup. Not that I really want to be in that spot where you use me, but I think it probably, again, fits right here. Getting cash and benefits was against the rules. Every athlete knew that getting something on top of the grant in aid was against the rules. Didn't matter if it was a beer, a car, cash, Coke, anything on top of all of your expenses in the grant in aid was against the rules. At one time, when I was playing, there was a lot of cheating going on. Back then it was called cheating. I think 6 of 8 schools in our league, or 7 of 10, or some crazy number like that, were all on probation because football players were getting extras. I told you what you get with an athletic scholarship. Everything is paid for. Everything is paid for. So you get anything on top of that is against the rules. It was against the rules, and we all knew it. The getting something more was cheating. I'm not saying people didn't cheat. In fact, a lot of people cheated. But everybody knew it was cheating. The reason it was so strictly enforced in my time, when there was a lot of cheating going on, and has been strictly enforced for a long time, whether you believe that or not, I mean, the attempt was there. The reason why the rules were in place, the reason why it was strictly enforced, is that you were able to, if a school had access to alumni, didn't matter who, but if you were able to hand out extras to some players, it would be considered unfair to the rest. If somebody's playing by the rules and you're not, it was considered unfair. And then the argument was, if this is all going to work for all of us, you all get a certain amount of money for scholarships. A scholarship at Rice was worth more than a scholarship at Texas A&M because it's a private school. But the stipulations were the same. And the idea was that, Texas A&M can't hand out cars, and Rice doesn't do that. That's not fair. So the idea was to try to level a playing field the best you could. Everybody knew the rules. Everyone knew the rules. And so the idea was you didn't want to make it unfair to everyone else. SMU boosters, for example, or Texas A&M boosters could and would hand it out. But, of course, that's not fair to Rice or Baylor or any other programs that didn't cheat. If I were playing today, what was cheating then is perfectly legal now. So here's the question. Okay, and it's been all the stuff that used to be against the rules that everyone knew was against the rules. It would be legal now. So here is your question. Since it's legal now, in the last 2 years now, it's been legal. But not when I played. It was illegal. Or any time in Division I sports until the last 2 years, it was illegal. It was cheating. But it's legal now. Should I get paid now because I was not paid then? It would have been cheating then. Not cheating now. Should I get paid? I know you're going to say, by whom, Jeff? Everybody. Everybody. So if you get cash now, if you get handouts now, you get beer, Coke. Well, I probably shouldn't do the Coke thing, but whatever benefits you get now, I mean, you get all kinds of stuff. Scholarship's still the same, so everything's paid for. But you get stuff on top of that. So since that is legal now, should I get it now, paid back for those times? I'll repeat the question. Since it's above board now, it is perfectly legal now, but not when I played or at any time until the last 2 years. But if it's legal now, should I get paid now because I was not paid then? If you say yes, could you please explain why you're saying yes? Do you think I have a legal claim to the money? If so, why do you think I have a legal claim to the money? What was against the rules then is legal now. I should have a claim to be paid back, even though it was illegal then. Why do you think that's justified? Like I said, I started this by saying I'll take the money. I just don't know why. So the answer has been decided, actually. I don't know what your feelings are about this. I don't know how you want to argue this, which I think is important here. I want to hear an intellectual argument. I want to hear some sort of moral argument that I deserve the money. Maybe you can let me have it so I can use it. But schools have now agreed to settle a $2.7 billion case. That's $2.7 billion. That's not even the total amount. This is the first of many lawsuits. I suspect somewhere in there, I'm going to get in there. I think they're telling me I'm supposed to get paid. I knew what the rules were, but it's not against the rules now, so I'm supposed to get paid. I don't know if I'm getting paid. I don't know. But if someone is, I'm not sure why them and not me. I just told you, I'm no different than a lot of other people of the last few decades that were in scholarship programs, and we're supposed to get paid now, I think. And if somebody else gets paid, not me, then I'm going to have to say, why not me? Every day becomes more of a train wreck in this particular sport. ESPN is reporting now the ACC, that's the Atlantic Coast Conference, has joined the Big 12 as the second named party in House v. the NCAA to vote to settle a case. Big 12 presidents and chancellors voted virtually late yesterday and unanimously approved, with departing members Texas and Oklahoma abstaining. The settlement will chart a new course for college sports in establishing a framework for schools to share millions of dollars with their athletes in the future and create a fund of more than $2.7 billion to pay former athletes, me, who were not allowed to sign name, image, and likeness deals. That is the dumbest term that's been used the last 2 years because there are very, very few endorsement deals being done. This is cash handouts, like the stuff that was against the rules when I was playing. They got people put on probation when I was playing and up until 2 years ago. So we're going to get paid. I think based on this, I'm supposed to get paid something. Can you tell me why? That's a lot of money. I haven't quite added it up. I thought I got paid a full scholarship, and that's what the deal was. I knew exactly what the terms were. I knew it. The key parts of the settlement include the NCAA paying for more than $2.7 billion in back damages over a decade. Wait, whoa. Hang on a second. Why a decade? Damages. I don't know what my damage is, but wait a second. You got $3 billion you're going to hand out to former players because it's legal now. Why do we stop at that decade? And what are the damages? Could someone tell me again what the damages are? Say goodbye to your college football program, by the way, while you're at it. Tech, Baylor, goodbye. So long. Could you just pay me first, though, guys, on your way out? The point of the school settling is to avoid even bigger damages down the road, which legal experts consider a likelihood, considering the NCAA's poor court record in these cases. Leagues need only majority votes to approve the settlement. Okay. Hey, why do I deserve that money again? Oh, I better get it. You're paying some guy from 8 years ago. You better pay somebody from further back than that. The schools, of course, as everyone knows in settling lawsuits, the schools are looking for a number. The Big 12. Okay, goodbye, Tech and Baylor. Goodbye. You're going to have some plaques and stuff. You're just about finished. The schools are looking to have a number they can live with because they clearly think they're going to lose. And it's going to, in either way, it would cost, as we all know, it would cost more to defend themselves. I assume that's the conclusion they've come to. So why do I and other scholarship athletes deserve to get paid because what was above board then or now was against the rules and cheating then? Are we arguing, just need some help here, are we arguing that I and many others were deceived or damaged? But Jeff, you could have had. What could I have had? What? I knew the deal. I signed it every year. I put my name there. I got 5 years for 4. Okay. I knew exactly what the terms were. So I knew what the terms were, but I was wronged. How was I wronged? Let's hear this. If I don't get paid, but other guys do, isn't that unfair to me? Can this help the schools not named Texas survive? I don't see how, honestly. I really don't. I think I know what's going to happen next. You're going to laugh, but they're going to be run by banks. I'm not kidding. But can it help them not name Texas survive? Even if they do, which I think they think this is our only path forward, this is our only way out of this, this is our only way to wave the white flag and to say, please stop, please get off of us. We need to try to make a buck or two. The two big leagues, just so you know this, what I think is happening now, they're going to play like they're really cool with all this, and they're going to play like they're sad maybe. The two big leagues want them to go away. They want your program to die. Yeah, they do. They don't say it necessarily. I think they act like it, but they don't say it. The big two leagues, the SEC and the Big Ten, want to split off and have their own TV and platform deals, and they're going to get it. And I think they want their own playoff system just for them, and I think they're going to get that too, and I think they're going to get it pretty quickly. They're not going to say this, but they're happy the Big 12 schools and everybody else is being financially destroyed by this case and the others. Oh, I know they're not going to act like it. I know. No. They're going on their own, and they're perfectly content, Big 12, that you're going to die financially.